Okay, that's exactly floor exercises, mills. You can do with an axe as well. Right, the first part, or the first mill, would be, as they call it in the later song, it's cut number 1. If you're coming from there, you're going diagonally, that is cut number 1. And then you fall into cut number 2, which goes over and goes down there. Okay, so that's cut number 1 into cut number 2. Cut number 2 starts there, goes down for here. So cut number 2 into cut number 1. So you can do that. Okay, now if you want to fight it out there, you just literally use your wrist to do that. Okay, yeah, keep it always in front of you. And if you do a reenactment, you can do the cut number 1, cut number 2, cut number 1, and you can actually get the arm slightly out again. It's preference of this particular thing, but for practicing doing that and fully stretched is actually quite good, because it does give you the option or the feeling in the wrist.
Can I just make a comment as well? Is that is very, very similar to baton twirling.
Yes, it probably is.
So if anybody who is watching has ever done any form of baton twirling or wants to watch some tutorials, it is very similar to what he's doing with the sword.
What you do is you use the first mill, coming there, miss the opponent, come to the other shoulder. Coming in, miss, shoulder. Coming in, miss, shoulder. So that is one which you can practice for ages. One there. Okay, so the next one is cut number 2. Why do I say that's medieval terminology? Is another mill. It's the left hand mill. Start from there and come out. Start from there and come out. See, you start on your opponent's shoulder and end up on the opponent's left shoulder. Okay, so you start opponent's right, left. Yeah. Okay, so we've got cut number 1, number 2. Then there is the side mill, which you can come up from a nice side, cut to the side. If that is missing, come up straight away and come back into cut number 1. Side, cut number 1, cut number 2, end. Okay, side sweep, cut number mill 1, mill 2, end. Side, mill 1, mill 2, end. Okay, right, you're starting off with a cut from the top and diagonally to the bottom. You then use your grip, let go a little bit, turn the blade, turn it upwards, and just when you come to nearly vertical, you twist it back for a cut. You can go for the backhander, but that wants to be trained, because if you come from this particular cut, it ends up exactly on the head. Trust me, I know. Okay, so if you do the leading edge cut, will be much easier. Cut, coming up and over. Okay, then you can cut number 2 from that shoulder, going back down, releasing the blade. Yeah, pinch grip is nice in that point, because it just lets you go around and then re-engage and hold it, final acceleration, or stop and hit. So you got cut number 1, cut number 2. Okay, and then you've got the side one, which is the side cut, and ends up straight away in the number 2 end, or left hand mill. So you come down there, and then if you do that together, first one, second one, third one, end. Okay, that's a good exercise for your wrist. Now I'm going to try that with my offhand, not with this blade though, and I'll see what happens. Well, I'm not used to that. Okay, cut number 1, cut number 2, cut number 1, cut number 2, cut number 1, cut number 2, cut number 1, cut number 2. Wow, this is interesting. So the next thing now is I've shown them the exercises on the shield they can do, on the spear they can do, or on the stick. They show them what they can do with a sword, what they can do with an axe. Now we come into accuracy exercises.
You need to do some one-handed spear as well. You haven't touched on much.
So here you can use defense. So if you come in, you're trying to get the range. Always try to find the range. Okay. But if you want to get it shield down, up you go. You can practice that all along. Shield down, up you go. Shield down, up you go. Okay, you can use that. Make people aware of the shield. You come in, open up.
Can you go and ask Mum if it's okay to borrow her phone now that she's doing the washing?
There we go. And shield down, up. When you do that, make sure that the blade comes, or the shaft comes parallel while you're coming in. So you don't do shield and then going up. Go shield, fold, come around, hit. Okay? So hit, come around, hit. Or if you want to do hit, come around, hit. It's all one-on-one fighting. You come around, find an opening, go in. Learn the points. Okay? Learn coming in from the top and changing to bottom. Change top, bottom, top, bottom. Because all this takes time. Ah! Okay? Various things you can do. Now we're coming to accuracy in those starts. You want to have full control of the blade at all times, so do it nice and slow if you want to, and hit the top. If you've got anywhere little wooden pegs or something else, then put them on. The smaller they are, the more difficult it is to get to hit them. But go in a nice stance and start with one. When you do that, make sure you don't lean. So don't do that. You know, a little forward is fine, but don't lean into it. And don't do that. Try to stay in stance wherever you are. You can do a couple of them, which then really put your line off, and then you go back to holding. I don't know how many of them sticks you can see, but I've got quite a few here on different heights.
We can't see the ones behind where you're stood right now, but we can see the main.
Different heights I've got. I try and, you come in, use your shield, hit, block, hit, block, block that side, hit. So you can now do nice exercise, block them while you hit that, hit this, block that side, hit this side, block there. You can, by the way, do the mills with your shield as well, or the flow exercises. Step, cut, and then you come around, step, cut. Okay, step, cut underneath the shield, come around, step, cut. So you can do that while your shield is out there as well. Cut, step, cut. You can do that down, and you can do it upwards as well. Up, so, up. But now if you do that, and hang on, let me get that right. That, and that, and that, and that. That's, incidentally, cut 3 and 4 in the medieval manuals. But I only found that out yesterday, just some knowledge I picked up. Okay, but it's a good one. If you do the backhanders, have a look where the tip of your blade is, because this one is very difficult to actually shorten. So as it comes up, you do the typical arch of the blade coming up. So if you want to hit somebody, chances are the furthest forward motion will be in the facial area. So you've got to actively pull the blade past your shoulder to make it safe. Same with this one here. You pull it past you to make it safe. So instead of doing this, oops, I can't do that now, doing that and hitting somebody, you go and pull it back, which gives you the control you want. Again, pinch grip. Okay, so you can now do cat, slash, and back, and then if you cat, slash, and back, cat, slash, and back, and cat, slash, and back. And you can then start to combine them as well. Okay, so you do the cat and slash 10 times, and then you do the mills 10 times, each one by itself. Okay. And then the other mill. Okay, and then you can do
They can hear the music.
side mill 10 times as well if you want to, and carry on. I'm just doing some exercises now. But that's a bit of that point. And now try the mills with a bit of accuracy as well if you want to. Go down. Nice little stance. Oops. Hit. 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 Don't forget to keep your ear leg nicely bent. And other leg. Okay. Ash. Same thing with the axe. Shield in. Hit. 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 Okay. And if you hit here, you shouldn't be dueling. But you can do. You start a good training section now is to start off with, okay? The eights. Make sure your body stays nice and solid. Do that for 10 times. Okay, after that, you can do the eights in an accelerated manner. Problem is, the thrust accelerated manner, you have to stand further back. Okay, then you can do in the casting manner. Okay, and then back to the 8s. Okay, that's a good warm up. It keeps you going. The next one is you then start to do a bit of shield exercise to get your left arm going. Okay, just that motion here is already what keeps you going nice and strong. Ideally start there, move, 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 move. Oops, you see, that's happened when you do it wrong. And then there, do that again, there, do that again, there. You see what you do with this, coming in, snake out, okay? Coming in, snake out. You can practice that without anybody or any shield even. Cast and shield, snake out. Cast and shield, snake out. The only difference is later on, when you come in, instead of doing that, you come in and do that. Okay, so you come in, do that. Come in, do that. Right. Then you go into your lower stance and get your accuracy up and going. Go there, start lower. Start lower. See, don't bob up and down, just. And then you can use your shield as well, where you start against one only in a moving manner. And then you can open up if you've got more area. Otherwise, use plastic bottles. They work. Yeah, you can go right down and try. Okay. Oh, I'm going off target here. Okay. It's not the question of being of being quick, but being accurate. Sorry. One, two, one, two, one, two. You see how you can do the stubbing exercise, stub and slash after this. You do that, and you can combine it with the step. So step, slash, step, slash, step, slash, step, slash, step, slash, step, slash, slash, step, slash, step, slash, step, slash, step, slash, step, slash, step, slash, step. So that's the next exercise you can do. Then exchange the shield for a spear or stick. Now, another nice thing here, the wrist exercise you can do with the stick as well. Coming around, going around. As you go around, control the stick, and then go in. Control the stick, and make sure that when you do it, the stick doesn't get drawn into you, but you've got control of it. There, see? And then you do it the other way around as well. That works much nicer. There you go. Okay, that's another exercise you can do. which is quite handy. Controlling the opponent's weapon is very important. What I talked about earlier. Some more exercises. You now can use your blade to control the opponent's blade, or the stick, or the spear, or whatever it is. The moment it's there, there's various ways of running down the opponent. Take it there, push it slightly over, take your shield out, and just walk them down and do whatever you want to. Okay, so the main thing is on this one, the shield. If you fold the shield over the opponent's weapon, you can have full control of it and hit him. Okay? Okay, so over, hit, or
You have to do the thing.
Over and go underneath it, but that wouldn't be so good. Under, go behind. Okay? So practice that a little bit more. You can hold it there, use your shield to control it. Hold it there, use your shield to control it. That means if you do this, you have a chance to come around. If it's a left-hander, you have a problem. So therefore, the moment you're that left-hander, fold the shield and just take a complete line of attack out of it. And there we go. There we go. There we go. And that's coming down, over, coming down, over. Yeah, down, over, coming down, over. See, you have quite a bit of aggressiveness there if you want to. And of course, always go back to nice flow exercises. You can use your shield as well. It comes in 90 degrees, push it up, and dueling, yes, reluctant fencing, don't. One-on-one, you can do what you want, but not. So always try to carry it to the side, unless it's really coming in high, which can then just divert it and a nice shot underneath it, or you divert it, a nice shot onto the shoulder. Okay. Right, one small question was mentioned about sex fighting. On sex, you don't have the range. Best idea, if you got a sex to fight somebody, run that way, run away. However, with a sex and a shield, the weapon is a lot faster than any sword or a axe or a spear. So you can move faster around it, but you've got to go to range. So if you do that, always make sure once you got control, don't ever give control up. Once you got control, don't ever give control up. Okay? That's the thing, is trying to get contact. The moment there's contact, don't let them stop it. Okay? So that is the main thing with CX. Otherwise, I wouldn't fight with the weapon. I mean, yes.
It's a good backup though.
It's a good backup, yes. But if you have to pull the CX, people will kill you because everybody hates CX fighters. No, I do. But is there any questions you have?
Mike Simpson asks, what kind of joint is on Cornelius's bike stand that allows the shield to move so much? My bike stand doesn't allow such freedom of movement.
I've got, the bottom is the clamp on this one. It's not a bolt through, it's a clamp. And I've got the clamp loose. That's why I can do this. And this one here, because the shield grip is a bit smaller than the handle, I put a glove on it, and that gives me full motion. So I've got this motion, and I got that motion. If I want to make that one loose, I could even have that motion, but that's just ridiculous then.
Also, WD-40 does wonders.
No,
so
no?
No?
WD-40 don't work.
The actual up and down movement of the shield, they're wondering whether
This
it's is it the actual glove that's helping it to slide? Okay.
So down, It's a clamp. And it's a glove.
But is the glove what's making it move up and down?
Well, if I put it like this, it's too loose. It just flops in the wind.
So maybe the clamps are too tight
So
then.
what I've done is put that one on, put that one on. Safety first, even for these. Then I've put that one down to put it into the hole. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, so it's not actually the clamp itself that's moving, it's
No,
the shield.
it's the shield, yeah.
Yeah. Lou has asked, when you snake the shield, do you use a pinch grip on the shield?
Shield grip. I always tend to hold my shield quite loose. So I never make a fist. I always hold it slightly loose. That thumb goes onto the upright of the shield. That's how I use my shield now. So I'm using there. When I swivel it, I use that. When I do, I literally use the thumb to control. Can you see that? Thumb off. So I don't need a pinch grip as such, because you can't really pinch it as such. Yeah, so I'm using this hold up against the top, and thumb is doing the work. So when I come, I've got it nicely in, and when I want to use somebody's energy, I just open my hand, let them do it all, and then I can quickly close my hand again and do that. So you now see where the snake motion comes in. Thumb is controlling it, okay?